Hey, Patriots Nation! We're diving into some fresh updates today, and the energy around New England is something you can really feel. There's a lot happening, and fans are buzzing about what's coming next. Injuries have been a headline throughout the season, but there's a glimmer of hope on the horizon that is making everyone a little more optimistic. If you've been following the team closely, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Patriots are showing signs of life, and that's exciting to see as we approach the most critical part of the season. We're going to break it all down, focusing first on some positive developments before we get into the tougher news, and we'll also look at some roster moves that have been particularly smart and strategic for the stretch run. One of the brightest spots right now is Milton Williams, who has started his return to practice. He's in that 21-day window that allows him to get back on the field, and while it doesn't automatically guarantee he will play in this week's game, seeing him step back into drills is incredibly encouraging. Having him back in action could make a massive difference for the defense. The other piece of the puzzle is Robert Spillane. These two have faced frustrating ankle injuries, and it's been a bit concerning to see them sidelined. Injuries at key moments always feel like they come at the worst time, but the team's focus now is on getting them fully healthy and reintegrated, and that is something to watch closely. Their presence on the field will strengthen the Patriots' defensive front significantly. Last week, Derrick Henry ran for 128 yards, and prior to that, James Cook and Chase Brown each had 107 yards on the ground. The addition of Williams and Spillane could fundamentally shift the way opponents approach running the football against New England. The defense is about to become a more formidable challenge, forcing opponents to rethink their strategy and adapt quickly. Pairing Williams with Christian Barmore creates one of the most dynamic interior defensive lines in football this season. Barmore has been a standout with 46 quarterback pressures already, leading all defensive tackles. Combining his skill set with Milton Williams' return is the kind of synergy that can elevate an entire defense. Then you add Robert Spillane filling in where needed, doing what he does best, and the interior line begins to dominate the trenches. This, in turn, creates opportunities for edge rushers like Harold Landry, Xon, and Elijah Woods to apply pressure on the quarterback more consistently. When the interior line performs at a high level, the entire pass rush benefits, and the Patriots' defensive strategy becomes much more versatile and threatening. It's been a challenging season dealing with injuries, and it hasn't been ideal to see key players sidelined, but the timing of these returns is encouraging. The coaching staff is careful not to rush anyone back prematurely, understanding the importance of having these athletes as close to 100% as possible for the playoffs. This isn't just about immediate games against the Jets or Dolphins. It's about long-term success and maintaining strength when it matters most. Having players like Milton Williams and Robert Spillane fully healthy and ready for the postseason could be a game-changer, giving the Patriots a defensive edge that will be crucial in high-stakes matchups. The team's strategy seems to be focused on careful management and ensuring players are ready when it counts most, rather than forcing a return too early and risking further injury. Looking further into injuries, there are a few players currently in concussion protocol, including Kahan Booty, Trayvon Henderson, and Jared Wilson. Concussions are always a sensitive topic, and while having multiple players in protocol is never ideal, the timing is manageable considering the upcoming schedule. The Patriots face games that, on paper, are more favorable, allowing the coaching staff to prioritize recovery and smart rotations. This careful management extends beyond individual players, affecting roster strategy, depth planning, and practice squad adjustments. The team has been proactive in making smart moves to cover these gaps, ensuring that when a player is unavailable, there are capable replacements ready to step in and contribute effectively. One example of strategic roster management is the elevation of Brendan James to the 53-man roster. This is a key move, particularly with Jared Wilson currently under concussion protocol. The offensive line has seen a dramatic improvement compared to last year, and James' presence strengthens that unit further. The Patriots have shown they can handle challenges thrown their way, and these roster adjustments are evidence of forward-thinking management that prepares the team for both immediate and playoff scenarios. Alongside this, the team has made significant additions to the practice squad, bringing in Elijah Mitchell and Brandon Smith. Mitchell, with his 4 years in San Francisco and recent experience with the Kansas City Chiefs, adds veteran presence and reliability, providing depth and flexibility that could be crucial as the season winds down. Smith's addition further strengthens the squad, ensuring that the team has solid backups ready to fill gaps as needed. The integration of these players demonstrates the Patriots' strategic vision, reinforcing areas of weakness, ensuring depth, and maintaining competitive advantage across all positions. The practice squad is not just a reserve. It's a tool to optimize team performance and readiness, allowing coaches to make calculated decisions about who plays and who rests. In particular, Mitchell's experience and versatility could see him elevated to the 53-man roster for upcoming games, providing valuable support and allowing key starters to manage their workload. This balance between immediate performance and long-term planning reflects a team that is thinking ahead, not just reacting to injuries or short-term challenges. The defensive side, especially with the potential returns of Milton Williams and Robert Spillane, is a source of excitement. Their comeback would reinforce the defensive line, create opportunities for edge rushers, and provide a foundation for controlling both the pass and the run. Paired with Christian Barmore, this trio could redefine the Patriots' defensive dominance, making opponents rethink their offensive approach. Watching these players reintegrate into practice and potentially step back onto the field is a key storyline heading into the final stretch of the season. Fans are eager to see these developments unfold, as they promise to impact the team's performance and set the stage for a strong playoff push. Overall, the combination of returning players, strategic roster moves, and careful management of injury protocols paints an optimistic picture for New England. The team is balancing immediate competitiveness with long-term health, ensuring that when the postseason arrives, the Patriots are positioned to perform at their best. Every decision, from practice squad additions to managing key injuries, reflects a thoughtful approach aimed at maximizing the team's potential. As we watch Milton Williams, Robert Spillane, and others progress, there's a sense of anticipation and excitement around what the team can accomplish. This is a Patriot squad that is adapting, planning, and preparing for the moments that matter most. Continuing on, Patriots Nation, there's plenty to unpack when it comes to roster management and depth, especially as the season moves toward its most critical moments. The Patriots have been methodical with their approach, balancing player health with game day competitiveness. One of the standout stories is how the team has handled backup roles and rotational players. The emphasis has been on keeping the squad ready for any situation, ensuring that no one position is left vulnerable. That means even with starters sidelined or in concussion protocol, the Patriots have been proactive in creating opportunities for capable players to step in without compromising performance. It's a subtle but crucial part of what makes this team resilient. When injuries hit, the team doesn't panic. They adjust, elevate, and execute, which have been a hallmark of New England's identity under the current management. Let's talk about offensive adjustments and the importance of depth in the roster. Brendan James being added to the 53-man roster is more than just a procedural move. It's a strategic choice. With Jared Wilson unavailable, adding James strengthens the offensive line and provides the team with flexibility and protection for the quarterback. This kind of foresight ensures that the Patriots can maintain consistency and rhythm in their offensive execution, even when unforeseen challenges arise. Alongside James, the practice squad additions of Elijah Mitchell and Brandon Smith have reinforced both depth and experience. Mitchell brings years of NFL exposure, playing for San Francisco and having recent experience with Kansas City. That veteran presence is invaluable in high-pressure situations, offering not only skill, but also leadership in the locker room and on the field. His presence allows coaches to make calculated decisions about playing time and rotations without sacrificing performance or risking overexertion for key players. The strategic layering of the roster doesn't stop there. Defensive planning has been equally deliberate. Milton Williams' return is pivotal, as it directly influences the interior defensive line, which in turn affects edge pressure and run defense. Pairing him with Christian Barmore and Robert Spillane creates a defensive trio capable of controlling the line of scrimmage and dictating the pace of play. This combination forces opposing teams to adjust their offensive schemes, making it more difficult for running backs and quarterbacks to find comfort in the pocket. It's a domino effect. When the interior line holds, edge rushers get more opportunities, linebackers can read plays better, and secondary players are positioned to capitalize on mistakes. This interconnected strategy highlights how essential health and depth are, especially when facing opponents that can exploit weaknesses if the Patriots are not at full strength. Now, looking at the upcoming games, while they may not be the most daunting matchups on the schedule, they serve a dual purpose. First, they allow the team to manage player workload, giving key starters a chance to rest or slowly reintegrate into the game plan. Second, they provide an opportunity to evaluate the impact of new roster additions and returning players in live situations. Players like Milton Williams, Robert Spillane, and even veterans like Elijah Mitchell may not immediately play every snap, but their presence in practice and limited game action builds confidence and chemistry for the postseason. It's about preparation and timing, knowing when to push, when to hold back, and how to maximize the team's potential when it truly counts. Another factor to consider is the mental edge that comes from a deep and resilient roster. Injuries can be demoralizing, but seeing key players return to practice and knowing that capable backups are ready instills confidence throughout the locker room. The Patriots' approach has been to cultivate that mindset, emphasizing that every player, starter or reserve, contributes to the team's success. This philosophy translates directly to performance on the field, as players understand their roles and trust that the coaching staff will put them in positions to succeed. It's a culture that has been reinforced over time, and it's one of the reasons the team continues to adapt effectively to challenges. The defensive front, in particular, is a storyline worth following closely. With Milton Williams and Robert Spillane coming back, the interior line becomes a foundation for disrupting the run and applying consistent pressure on the quarterback. Christian Barmore's continued dominance at defensive tackle, combined with the returning duo, provides a level of balance and threat that opponents must account for on every play. This defensive synergy allows edge rushers like Harold Landry, Xon, and Elijah Woods to operate more effectively, creating a cohesive unit that can control both the pace and outcome of games. It's this level of coordination that separates good defenses from great ones, and the Patriots are positioning themselves to be formidable in that regard heading into the postseason. Moving back to the offensive side, the addition of veteran players to the practice squad provides both depth and flexibility. Elijah Mitchell's ability to step in as a reliable backup running back ensures that the team can maintain offensive rhythm even if injuries strike. It's not just about having a warm body on the field. It's about having a player who understands the system, can execute under pressure, and contribute to the team's overall strategy. Brandon Smith's addition reinforces the same principle, providing support across positions and allowing the team to adjust without disrupting momentum. The careful integration of these players highlights the Patriots' attention to detail and long-term planning, making sure every game, every snap, and every decision aligns with their ultimate goals for the season. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on the New England Patriots. And of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from Patriots fans. In a shocking turn that has left fans and analysts buzzing, whispers from inside the Patriots locker room suggest that head coach Mike Vrabel might be preparing a move that could completely reshape the trajectory of the team's season. Sources close to the team, speaking on condition of anonymity, hint that Vrabel has been quietly experimenting with a strategy that no one saw coming, one that could redefine how the Patriots approach both offense and defense. The specifics remain tightly under wraps, but insiders indicate that it involves a bold shift in personnel usage, potentially putting key players in unfamiliar roles. Rumors are swirling that Vrabel has been conducting unconventional drills during practice, focusing on speed, adaptability, and surprise formations. Some suggest that he could be ready to unveil a lineup or play-calling approach that would catch opponents off guard, possibly giving the Patriots an edge in upcoming matchups. The coaching staff has reportedly been meticulous in keeping the plan hidden, practicing late into the evenings, and even altering signals to prevent leaks. Fans on social media are already speculating wildly, imagining everything from sudden quarterback rotation to innovative defensive schemes designed to disrupt rival offenses. The excitement is palpable, with Patriots followers eagerly anticipating the first glimpse of Vrabel's supposed gambit. Analysts are divided. Some call it genius. Others caution that it's a risky maneuver that could backfire if executed poorly. One thing is certain. The Patriots are no strangers to surprises under Vrabel, but this latest development feels unprecedented. If the rumors hold any truth, we could be witnessing the birth of a strategy that changes the momentum of the entire season. As insiders continue to tiptoe around specifics, the NFL world waits in suspense, knowing that when Vrabel decides to strike, the ripple effect could be monumental. Patriots fans, in particular, are bracing for a move that could either elevate their team to new heights or become one of the most talked-about gambles in recent memory. Either way, all eyes are on the stadium, ready for what could be a season-defining moment. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving fresh and exclusive Patriots news, make sure to subscribe and hit like. We always appreciate hearing your opinions in the comments. See you in the next one, Patriots Nation.